Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Bears versus Commanders NFL Thursday night football matchup on Thursday, October 13th, 2022. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from some of the top handicappers in the world today, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. And while you're there, be sure to use the discount code 15OFF. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases at pickdawgz.com and sportschatplace.com. But let's get to this one. We've got the Bears taking on the Commanders. The Bears 2-3 on the season straight up. The Commanders 1-4. And the Commanders, this is another one of these bad teams that the sharp bettors seem to jump all over. And we see this every single year. A couple years ago, it was the Cleveland Browns when they were drafting first every year. Then we saw them jump on the New York Jets. This year, it is the Commanders, and the Sharps have been taken behind the woodshed on a regular basis on the Commanders, as Carson Wentz doesn't care about the money action. He doesn't care about the percentage of bets. In fact, he doesn't even know where that information comes from, and neither do the rest of us when we're looking at those reports. And I'll tell you one thing, they haven't been even close. Because if they did, the Commanders would be undefeated and, running away to the Super Bowl. But it's been anything but that. It's been a pathetic season for the Commanders, and Carson Wentz really showing exactly the same thing as to why the Indianapolis Colts felt it was a better idea to go with Matt Ryan, who looks absolutely shot, by the way, than to stick with Carson Wentz, and that they had a better chance of winning with them. This Commanders passing attack is ranked 10th in the NFL when it comes to yards, but the rushing attack 28th, and when it comes to scoring, 26th, just 18 points per game. In fact, when it comes to turning the ball over, their 8 turnovers ranks 22nd for an offense in the NFL. Meanwhile, the Bears offense, pretty inept as well. 32nd in throwing the football. They throw for 116 yards a game. How pathetic is that? And rushing the football, 157.4 yards per game. 5th best in the NFL. But when it comes to scoring, 27th in scoring in the NFL. Normally, when you see numbers like this, you think, wow, well, their defense must be pretty good. But the Bears, the monsters of the Midway, 22nd in total yards allowed. This is just unbear-like. 9th in passing yards against and 31st against the run. Yeah, when you're playing from behind, other teams run the football on you primarily, and that's what you're starting to see here against the Chicago Bears, and allowing 21.2 points per game. That defense is on the field an awful lot. And speaking about a defense being on the field an awful lot, the Washington Commanders also on the field an awful lot. 17th ranked overall in yards are allowed. 19th in passing yards are out. 14th against the rush, allowing 25.6 yards per game, and they've only forced 1 turnover all season long. That is dead last in the NFL. When we look at some of the trends here, the Commanders haven't covered in their last 4 games. And as I said, the Sharps really getting crushed on that one. We look at the Bears, 1-4 against the spread in these October spots. Man, when you look at the head-to-head, the Commanders have covered the last 5 times these teams have met in Chicago, and they're 5-1 in the last 6 meetings against the Bears overall. The road team has covered in 8 of the last 10 meetings. I don't care. I'm taking the Chicago Bears. Bear down, Chicago Bears. I'm going to take the Bears here. That's going to be my free pick. I love betting against Carson Wentz. Of course, while you're doing your free picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools over at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.